Hi everyone, this is Kim from Mark, the author of the book series The Chronicles of Nadine. And today I want to chat to you about Nabal. Those of you who've read book number one know Nabal is the dragon thief. And he gets sent by King Raldolph into Nadine's village to search for this egg that they're waiting to have hatch. What makes Nabal unique is that he actually comes from the line of dragon whisperers. However, although he has some of the gift, he's actually deemed as not worthy. So this gift is passed down generation to generation. Sometimes people will be the carrier of the gift, but the gift will not flourish in them. And at other times, you could be the carrier of the gift, but you are deemed not worthy. And Nabal is definitely deemed not worthy. So there are a couple of things that dragon whisperers look out for to see whether the person is worthy or not. The one is that there needs to be some kind of strength of the gift. The other is that they need to have compassion, and particularly compassion for animals, because this dragons that are speaking to dragon whisperers. And if you are of the opinion that dragons or all other animals are lesser life forms and are there just purely for human beings to exploit, then you would not be deemed a worthy successor of the gift. Now, unfortunately for Nabal, his situation is a little bit more complicated. He is the grandson of the dragon whisperer who is Nadine's tutor in the book. You find it out a little bit later, and I don't think that it's too much of a spoiler to let you know about this character. But the dragon whisperer himself has faced a lot of trauma, and it's actually made him very crotchety and unapproachable. And he rejects his grandson in a way that really hurts the boy. And that is a very dangerous thing when it comes to dragon whisperers. But the point that I want to make is that with human beings, it's the same thing. When you, as a parent or a grandparent, allow the traumas of your past to spill over into the relationship between your children and yourself, or your grandchildren and yourself, you are in very dangerous territory because they are in formative stages. And many people who watched horrible court cases, they will see that inevitably people who have committed heinous crimes had an absence in the relationship with their father or another, or it could be the mother as well. But statistically, it's kind of skewed when it comes to fathers, that when kids have got low self esteem based on the relationship with their parents, they tend to make decisions that are not good decisions for them. And what happens with predators, people who got predator kind of personalities, they target individuals like that to lure them in, and there's something that they give to that person that makes them move, and that is usually acceptance and a sense of belonging. So this is the portrait that I wanted to show with Nabal, is that he got rejected quite early in his life. And that's very, very important for him, because when the dragon whisperer lost his wife and his children, he got left with his grandson. And our copper fire dragon whisperer, our copper fire dragon, he calls to task the dragon whisperer and said, "It's because of you, because the way you treated this young man, that he is now with our enemy." So it's a very small insert. You don't get to see that much about Nabal in books 1, 2, and 3, but he does surface at the end of book 3, and he will surface again in book 4. And I think that there are a lot of people in our lives which we have ignored um, our impact in their lives, and those things come back to haunt us. So when you're reading book one, if you haven't read it yet, then consider Nabal's background. And if you have already read it, think about him and his influence and how the dragon whisperer has moved him towards making decisions that he feels are right. Because at the end of the day, in our own story, if we are the villain in the story, we are never really the villain in our own story. We always justify the things that we've done because of our past experiences. So spare a little bit of thought for this young man who's done a really horrible thing, but ask yourself why he's done it and how we can avoid those situations in our relationships in the future. So thank you very much for watching. I look forward to sharing some more information with you about the different characters in the book. And if you are a Patreon supporter, then the top 3 tiers, the merchandise is already available there for you. So please subscribe if you want to get some more information about the dragons and my characters. We've got a super newsletter that goes out weekly. And then, of course, our Patreon supporters get to delve a little bit deeper into the behind the scenes of the Chronicles of Nadine. Have a super day. Bye for now.